And then what's interesting is that throughout my life growing up, on Monday's Veterans Day, and that meant a lot to you, growing up, me and my brother and my mother, you always thought that veterans got fucked. Veterans got the raw deal. So, upcoming Monday, Veterans Day, is very important to you. We always celebrated the holiday. We either went to the cemetery where your friends died, and you just made it a point to me to say that you thought this country really fucked veterans. You never actually thought that they got the recognition that they deserve. So I just want to talk to you a couple of seconds about that. But let's just go, first of all, amazing. I mean, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Another 4-0 night, really 5-0 with the basketball. Great call on the Atlanta Hawks. They almost beat the Nuggets outright. But again, on the biggest Thursday I ever remember, Pop, being in this business for 33 years, I mean, we have 4 teams ranked in the top 10. You told me Stanford was going to win the game. You told me Stanford was going to run the ball down Oregon's fucking throat. You thought Oregon was a fraud. You told me the Oregon quarterback was hurt. He wasn't healthy going into the game, and all of that was just absolutely on target. Great call on Stanford. Great call on the under. Now let's go to the second game. You said that Baylor's offense was going to start slow, which was really, really interesting. You said that Stoops would put a lot of things in to confuse Baylor, and it was almost apropos because Baylor really struggled. Very slow first quarter, and then just like what you told me, in the second quarter, in the second half, they would blow Oklahoma away. Just another great call on Baylor. And to me, truth be told, the best call of the night that you made was the Vikings, where I thought that was a stunner because I was saying, like, how can the Vikings beat the Redskins? I mean, RG3's playing great. They're coming off an epic victory. They had a goal line sense against San Diego, and they're gaining momentum. And similar to what Washington did last year, make that big run. It looked like, everything was going good with Washington, and they came out really strong. But you said Christian Ponder was going to have a great game, and he did. And the Vikings winning outright, exactly how you said. It was just a phenomenal day. So just congratulations on a great Thursday.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and again, and again.
Congratulate both of us.
Yes, no, absolutely. Well, listen, you're the brains behind the operation. I'm the mouth, you're the brains. You're the man behind the man, okay? Now, again, and then obviously you're going to Las Vegas. 3 weeks ago, you had probably the greatest call of the year, the greatest upset of the year when Florida State humiliated Clemson, and we went 10-4 on the parlays, hooking up into Florida State. 2 weeks ago, you said that Oklahoma would piss on Texas Tech, and Oklahoma played a very poor game at the beginning, but came on strong, and we hit 11 of the 14 parlays. And last weekend, probably I thought one of the greatest calls ever because everybody was on Miami and Florida, all the broadcasters, all the sportscasters, all the sharp people, all the public. You said Florida State would wear Miami down, and they would crush them, and we went 8-6 on the parlay. So it's just been an epic run. Now this week, you're representing LSU Alabama as the biggest game of our career. We will personally be betting $100 million on the game. You will be going to Vegas with over 6,000 clients at the Wynn Hotel where you've been tearing it apart. And I heard you hit a nice run on the dice table. I mean, was it true you held the dice for 40 minutes?
It's true.
Oh, that was amazing. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. I wish in other words, I wasn't there, obviously. I was handling the clients, but it was good. And then, as we know, I'm not going to be able to make the Vegas trip this weekend. I have to go throughout the country, round the clock, dealing with our college basketball scouts, our college basketball sources. We have 4 key points where I'm going to make my presentation to everybody, pay what we got to pay, do what we got to do, and really our most money has been made in college basketball for the last, let's say, 30 years. It starts tonight, so again, have a safe trip in Vegas. It's going to be very successful, and I look forward to, future success, and it's just been unbelievable. What's stunning to me is all your scouts and all your sources and everybody from the cook to the cleaner, to the bottle washer, is having career years. I mean, that is a perfect storm. I've never seen that happen before. I've never actually seen this. I mean, this is epic. We've had people been hot, and we've had people been cold, and certain times we've picked the wrong players and lost and the people who are winning, we don't go with them. But right now, you're pushing the right buttons on every level. It's epic. It's absolutely amazing, and it's stunning. But we know how much money you've made, gamblers. We know what you've done. Let's directly talk about Veterans Day again. Now, you are a veteran, You did 2 tours, and your first tour was in 1956, I think. And did you get drafted, or did you enlist?
I was drafted when I was 18 years old.
Okay, so 18, and then that was your first, and then you went out of the country. Where did you go?
I did TTY, which is temporary duty, all over the United States, in various different places in the United States. And
Right.
then I went with 50 groups that I got out of Fort Dix with.
Okay,
And we did this tour of TDI. They went all the way to Fort Ord, California.
right,
49 went overseas to Korea.
right,
Spent their tour in Korea.
right,
For some odd reason, they found something in my dossier, and they sent me back across the country. I did tours in Colorado all the way back to Fort Dix again, and
Right.
then they sent me to Germany.
oh, okay, where in Germany?
I was stationed in Mannheim, Spinelli Barracks.
Okay, in Spinelli Barracks,
Yeah.
and what did you actually do in Mannheim, in Germany, in Spinelli Barracks?
Well, I did special work, but what I did basically was, this was the biggest Nike Zeus thing we had in Europe. And it contained a motor pool with all kinds of special equipment, and that's what we did. When the Russians, at that particular time in history, they stopped the Autobahn, they did all kinds of things, and we almost came to World War III at that point. Thank God that never happened, but it was quite an interesting thing.
Interesting.
And interesting tour service. That's where the famous Green Berets were taught and did all their duties from Germany. And the second tour was quite a tour. It was in Asia, and that was the story all by itself. They called me back, and that was my second tour. But it was quite a thing. As you said before, my feeling about veterans is that they've never gotten a fair break. They still have not gotten a fair break. People regard them as either wonderful or pariahs, and it's an incredible thing. So Monday, my feeling is I'd like to express to all our friends and all our wealthy guys who have made a lot of money with us that they should hug a veteran, whether it's their grandfather, their father, somebody walking the street, because they're the important people. While we enjoy the fruits of life here, they're the ones who are responsible.
Okay, well, it's an honor that you're a veteran and I'm your son. Let me hug
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, good luck in Vegas, Pop.
Thank you, man.
Okay, love you, bye.